In this video, I'm going to show you how to approach girls in every possible situation. You're going to see real life examples of every single opener under the sun, so you know exactly how to go up to a cute girl and start a conversation. Now, there's generally 3 different types of openers. The first is the direct opener. This is when you go in and you show your intent right off the bat. Make sure you guys watch until the very end of this video because there's going to be some funny openers that you don't want to miss. Let's get into it. Here's Scotty going direct.
Yo, I love your outfit. The award for nicest outfit tonight goes to you, baby. You're so sexy.
Notice the dramatic pause. You're so sexy.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Drika.
Drika.
What's your name?
You're very exotic looking.
Yeah, thank you. It's electric.
Yeah, look at those.
So there he goes. He's going pretty direct, right? He's saying that I like your outfit, and immediately after says you're so sexy. But here's an example of him going even more direct.
Yo, excuse me, you are absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
Where'd you come from?
Now, one thing I want you guys to observe, this is important, is that he gets in front of the girl. He gets the girl's attention. You can't be there from the side saying like, hey, I think you're really sexy, because the girl's just gonna walk past you. Girls are used to being catcalled, especially in a nighttime environment. You have to get their attention, which is what Scotty does here.
Oh, are you always this touchy?
No, I'm not. Are you?
Yo, nah, I'm Italian, of course. That's how we were raised.
Oh, okay.
It's not like it's an act of love, not like sex.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you have beautiful eyes.
What color are they?
And in case you're curious, you wound up getting both of those girls' phone numbers. But that's what a direct opener looks like. You're just going up to the girl and you're showing your intent right off the bat. A variation I like to use is go up to a girl and say, hey, I know this is really random, but I thought you were cute and wanted to meet you real quick. So what you're doing there is you're kind of acknowledging the randomness of the situation because she's a stranger. You're also giving her a false time constraint. And a lot of girls get worried like, oh my God, I'm gonna get stuck talking to this guy for half an hour. Even though that can happen sometimes, you kind of want to put her at ease initially. So what do I recommend direct openers for? I think they're really good for night game. I also would highly recommend these to guys that get friend zoned a lot or guys that have a hard time showing their intent, because this forces you to show your intent, to basically kind of lay your cards on the table right off the opener. So I think it could be great for that, but for other situations, a different type of opener is better. The second type of opener is starting indirect, but then quickly transitioning it into going direct. So an example of this could be going up to a girl and saying, hey, do you know where Starbucks is? And she's like, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, hey, I'm just kidding. I thought you were cute and wanted to meet you. So let's take a look at this type of opener in action. Hi, do you know where the marketplace is?
No. Yeah, it's right there.
No, I'm just kidding. I thought you were cute and I want to meet you.
What's your
up? Alex.
Alex?
How you doing?
Are you from here?
Yeah, I live in my... And the conversation is on track. So again, here there was a very minimal transition. I just basically just asked a random question, then 3 seconds later, I was basically going direct. Let's take a look at an example where there's a little bit more of a transition.
So real quick, do you guys know where Wynwood is?
Wynwood? This is Wynwood.
Oh, okay. This is Wynwood?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, you're beautiful.
Thank you.
You have the nicest, the award goes to most put together outfit of the night.
Thank you.
Where did you find this woman? Look at this outfit. I mean, you.
And bam, that's one hell of a MILF. All right, let's take a look at one more example where the transition is a little bit longer. What is this place?
Dirty Rabbit.
Dirty Rabbit for dirty rabbits? If I have a dirty husky, am I going to be able to get in?
Probably you should ask.
Okay, I'll try.
Try?
I'll try. I'm just kidding. I thought you guys were cute, so I want to meet you. I don't actually give a shit about clubs.
Oh, okay.
I was walking my husky around.
What are you from?
Originally or right now?
Like, right now.
Right now for Miami. So the key with this type of opener is to not have the transition be more than like 15-20 seconds. If you're talking to a girl for 3 minutes about Starbucks or about this club, and then you're like, hey, I just thought you were cute, the girl's gonna be like, what the fuck, you just wasted all this time. But if it's like 5 seconds or 10 seconds, I think it's totally fine. Now the advantage with this type of opener is it kind of gives you a little breathing room, right? When you go with a direct opener, some girls, even if they like you, they're like, oh, it's just too much pressure for them. So this allows you to get the conversation started, and then you show your intent later. And I think these openers are really good for day game. I would highly recommend them. And I just think this opener is a really good in between going direct and also going indirect. And the third type of opener is the situational opener. This is where you're commenting on something that's going on around you. So the context here is basically, I saw this girl, I kind of was looking at her and she looked at me back, we made a little bit of eye contact. And this is my favorite opener for these types of situations. Excuse me. Hi. I know you, right?
I don't think so.
No? I just thought we kind of had like a moment then.
Yeah. I saw you looking at me, but I'm like, yeah,
You're like,
I don't recognize you.
You're like, yeah, I like it. You were just getting off work, I assume?
I'm on break, so I'm gonna go have a drink.
How long do you get?
Like an hour.
So there we go. That's a situational opener. I commented on something that was going on around us. And also, I highly recommend if you're going out doing cold approach, it starts with just like you walking and looking around. Don't be on your phone the whole time. Just make eye contact with girls. And if a girl makes eye contact back with you, then you can use this opener, which is highly effective. Let's take a look at another example. So the context here is that I was at a grocery store. I see this girl and she's like basically picking something off the shelf.
Don't get that.
Huh?
That's the worst.
Why?
No, I'm just kidding. I don't even know what you're looking at. I just wanted to meet you.
Oh, thank you.
Alex.
Nice meeting you.
And that's really an amazing opener for grocery stores is I'll just go up to girls when they're like grabbing something and be like, ooh, don't get that. You're kind of fucking with them a little bit, right? But then you have to transition and show intent afterwards.
Pleasure. I think my dog also kind of.
He's huge.
That's
Mine's like half of his face.
What do you have, a Pomsky?
No, so it's a Yorkie mix.
And there we go. Now the conversation is starting. And let's take a look at one more example. So this girl was waiting outside the club and she was kind of like staring down the street intently. So I commented on that. You look like you're staring like for something very specific.
I'm making sure she's okay.
Oh, did she drink a little too many cervezas?
No, she's calling her husband to make sure her daughter's okay. We're on a bachelorette trip. You know when you have kids, you want to be out as mom, but you want to be
You don't have kids though, right?
no.
And there we go, another situational opener. In my opinion, I think if you can pull it off, the situational opener is probably the best type of opener. However, you have to really think on your feet, right? If you say something really lame, then you're better off just going with a direct opener. I think this opener is very versatile, good for night game, good for day game, really good for any type of situation. So it's good to be kind of aware of what's going on around you so you can use this type of opener. There's also two types of other scenarios that we want to cover that guys often ask about. The first is, how do you go up and open a girl who's with a bunch of guys? So let's take a look at an example of Scotty doing this masterfully.
Yo, I had to say something. You guys are the cutest couple I've seen all night, by far. Look at this. You guys should have children immediately. I'm dead ass. Like,
He kind of goes in very strong, just catches everyone off guards.
look around. We were walking around Wynwood. This is my first night in Wynwood. Like, there's no one close to you guys. Objectively, look.
Objectively. What's your name?
Brian.
Brian? Nice to meet you. What's your good name?
What is it?
Ethan.
Ethan?
Sure.
Nice, brother. Great job. And I don't want to blur you out either, man.
Yo, no worries, man. Yo, I fuck with your base.
So he like goes in very strong, but then he quickly transitions to just focusing on talking to the girl. So let's fast forward a little bit.
How'd you know?
Alright, you got that.
Yo,
She got on lock.
you got that on lock. No one gets that anymore, and it hurts my
And
heart.
that's another thing he does. He like kind of high fives the girl or grabs her hand, and then he just keeps holding it. And a lot of girls just go along with this.
Yeah. Because I rep it for 30 years, but I've been in Florida for like 9.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where do you live?
I live in Miramar.
Okay.
And bam, he's in. Now he's kind of boxing the other guys out and focusing on the girl. And he actually did wind up getting this chick's number. So a lot of the times when you see a girl with guys, it's either guys who are friend zoned or guys who just come up and talk to her. If it turns out it's her boyfriend, then you just politely bow out and you just say, hey, you have a cute girlfriend, and you can leave. But half the time it's not going to be the boyfriend. It's going to be some random guy who's trying to fuck her. And there's also the bonus category of the fucking around opener. This is when you just go in and you just fuck around. You're trying to have fun. This is probably what I do the most. So here's an example. You like my creature?
I love your creature.
We're selling him, so if you have like a 20?
Are?
Yeah.
You are not $20.
Yeah, 20. You have a 20?
Boy, you can't be selling us.
Damn.
No.
No, I'm just kidding. I would sell this guy for all the money in the world.
No way.
What are you guys doing? What's your ethnicity?
Latino.
Oh, okay. Like what part? I mean, like what part?
Argentinian.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Where are you from?
So there we go. Now I'm kind of standing closer to the hot girl. I'm talking to her, right? But you also still have to keep the other girls engaged. But I went in there just totally fucking around. Let's take a look at another example. So the context here is that actually Indian P went up to this girl, and for whatever reason, she just wasn't interested. So I decided to go Hail Mary, just say fuck it, and go up to her with this opener.
Hi. My friend said that you were not interested in Indians and you want a white guy.
No, I don't want a white guy either.
The car.
I want your dog.
Okay.
Baby.
You can't have my dog.
No,
You have to get me before you can get my dog. That's how it works. or a group package. You can't have one without the other.
And 5 minutes later, I wound up getting this girl's phone number, and I did a whole video on it at the time. Although she did definitely give me a lot of shit tests, which I think I passed with flying colors. And there we go. You can go up to a girl and just fuck around. Like, don't take shit too seriously. But for someone who has a really hard time kind of cracking jokes, then just stick with a direct opener. All right, now that you know the best openers for every type of a situation, it's time to talk about the thing that's crucial, which I haven't mentioned so far, and that's your underlying vibe. You should just absolutely not give a fuck about whether the girl rejects you, whether the girl thinks you're creepy, whether the girl likes you or doesn't like you, because at the end of the day, who cares what some random stranger thinks? She's gonna forget about you 10 minutes later anyway if things don't work out. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, check out my video on the 7 best Tinder openers, so now you know how to open girls in real life. You're gonna know how to do it online as well. 100% free, link in description. Thank you guys, and until next time.